Let's do it. So, Barton, a native of Lexington, graduated from the University of Kentucky in 2012 with a degree in business administration. He earned his master's in sport leadership in 2015 from Kentucky. He and his wife, Sydney, married in the summer of 2018. They have a son, Liam. As a student, was vital member of, of the manager staff that went to the Final Fours in 2011, 2012, and 2014, including the 2012 National Championship. Completed this fifth season with Kentucky men's basketball team as the director of the basketball administration, and his 12th overall season with the program of 2020 and 2021. Previously served as the assistant director of operations during the 2014, 2015, and 2015-26 campaigns, and as a student manager in his first 5 seasons. Assist the associate athletic director for basketball operations with the day-to-day operations of the men's basketball team, including the operations of the budget, academics, travel, meals, ticketing, and team managers. Also assists with the direction and planning of men's basketball camps. He hires and supervises all camp counselors of the University of Kentucky's highly popular camps. Prior to the 2016-2017 season, Barton served as the assistant director of operations. In that role, assisted the head and assistant coaches with daily practices, performed in-game duties to assist coaches, prepare players and maintain equipment, and oversaw summer camp preparations, including transporting equipment and apparel, instructing participants on techniques and skills, and camp retail management. I am an Olympian is our project. It calls you RB here. Through this project, the students will explore the history of the Olympic Games and their influence on society across time and culture by studying the mission and purpose of different international sports committees, such as the International Olympic Committee, the Special Olympics, the Paralympics, and FIFA. They will understand how these organizations aim to promote excellence, respect, friendship, service, diversity, and inclusion through sport around the world.
How many people are part of this staff, and why do you consider important every role?
There is one head coach, 3 assistants, 1 special assistant to the head coach. There's a director of operations, which is me. There is an associate AD for men's basketball, which is my boss. There is 2 graduate assistants, which are 2 individuals that are in graduate school, and they assist on court. And then there are 8 managers that help out with all the team duties. And then there's a trainer that helps with anything if you hurt your ankle, your knee. There's a strength coach. And then we have 3 media members that follow us around that do our Twitter, Instagram, all those things. Each role is important in its own because everybody has their own jobs that they have to accomplish. We all, at the beginning of the year, sit down and have a list of things of this is what you're going to do, this is what you're going to do, and this is what you're going to do. And the reason we're so successful is because we have a group that's able to work hard together and do all the right things.
How does the support team identify the players' needs in their personal life?
Demanding schedule. They have classes from 8 a.m. until 2 p.m. They have to come to the arena and get ready for practice. We practice from 2:30 to 5 every day. And then they have tutors in the afternoon after practice from about 6 to 8. So our players have a constant schedule that they have to keep. We have text messages that go back and forth, and we keep them on their toes of here's where you need to be at this time, here's where you need to be at this time. We have to give a day off every week. And that's when they get a chance to go get their hair cut or go hang out with a girlfriend or go hang out with their family. But it's very difficult at our level to do a lot of individual hanging out and all that. Our guys play a lot of video games because by the time they're done with their busy day, they just want to sit in their room and play video games. But our guys do a great job, and we help them as much as we can to kind of stay on schedule.
Can you please describe your job and duties with the team?
So my job is basically I am a babysitter for our 16 student athletes. I have to keep their schedules, get them food. I set up all the travel. So when we fly to places, we only fly privately. So I have to set up all the flights, the hotels. I spend a lot of time with our players' parents, just talking to them, making sure their kids are doing what they're supposed to be doing. One of my biggest jobs is our tickets. So anytime anybody comes to the game, they have to call me to make sure they have tickets and in their arena. So that's pretty much my job. My job is a 24/7 job. I have 2 phones. I know you all probably hear in the background, I have a screaming baby, 6-month-old that is added to my duties as a son, but I enjoy every minute of it. And there's not a better place to work.
What's this step-by-step current history of your success in both their academic life and their athletic performance?
So the process for them is they've got to, first of all, they got to stay on top of their grades. We have an academic advisor that makes sure they get to their classes and is doing their assignments and doing their, going to class, making sure they're turning in what they need to turn in, making sure they're ready for their tests. They have tutors. So the first step is you've got to be a great student first. At the end of the day, these are student athletes and their job is to get A's in school. We do a good job. Our team has a cumulative 3.2 GPA, which is pretty much all A's and B's. And we hold them to a higher standard at Kentucky to make sure that they have the right grades. The next step is your training. Guys will spend 2 to 3 hours a day in the gym just working on their game, working on jump shots, working on ball handling. Guys will wake up at 4 a.m. and get into the gym and work out before their day begins, before we have any practices or anything like that. Their next step in the process is just believing in themselves. A lot of guys that we have do a lot of prayer. They do a lot of, believing because they know that they're at a place where they can make themselves professional athletes, and they can change their lives and change their families' lives. The last step in the process is just finishing the game, finishing what they're accomplished or what they've started. And our guys do a great job of just getting to the finish line, not stopping, not giving up. And that's what's made us so successful over the years.
How do you help the players in achieving a proper balance between spiritual health, mental health, and physical health?
I talked about their schedule. One thing that our coach does a really good job of when we talk about spiritual health is on Sundays, there's a block of time where if you want to go to a church or a mass, that's the time to go. Coach goes to church every single day. When we're on the road, I have to take him to church. So our guys spend a good amount of time. Each player actually has a Bible that they keep with them. But, we give them time to do devotions. They'll go to schools and do prayers with schools. So balancing that, you talk about mental health, which has been a big subject for us because last year during COVID, we basically were confined to our rooms, and our guys spent a lot of time in their rooms. And helping with mental health is we got everybody has a PlayStation 5 or Xbox. I don't play those things, but they all play video games. They spend a lot of time on FaceTime talking to families and talking to friends. But they do a good job of just getting out and when you're stuck in the room, if you can just get out and walk around for 5 or 10 minutes, it really helps your mental health. The physical health aspect, we have one of the most probably one of the top 5 best recovery facilities in the country. We have a recovery treadmill that is $70,000 US dollars that our players use. It's a treadmill that basically helps you recover your knees, your hips. We have cold tubs, hot tubs. We have unbelievable recovery gear that our players use that not many professional athletes have. So we're always doing getting the top of the line stuff to help with our players to help. I mean, years ago, if you were to sprain an ankle, you'd be out for 2 to 3 weeks. Now, if you sprain an ankle, you're going to be out for a game and we're going to get you back. So helping them realize their dreams is what we do here. But, bumps in the road happen with injuries and with mental health. And we do a great job of helping out the individuals and helping them get to where they want to be.
How do you assist the players to cope with unsatisfying results?
That's a good question. Last year, we've been used to going into arenas and winning every game. Last year, we had some bumps in the road. We lost a lot of games. And the way we cope is you just got to keep it positive. Maybe you had a bad play. Maybe you had 10 bad plays, but you had one good play, and we're going to talk about the good play. We're not going to talk about the 10 bad plays. People make mistakes. Guys will lose a defender on defense, or they'll miss a shot, and you just got to be positive all the time. There's a lot worse things going on than losing a basketball game, and that's kind of what we teach here is to be positive. You're at an unbelievable place. There's thousands of kids that want to be in your position, and you should cherish every moment. And that's what we try to keep a positive note. One of my biggest things is I make our players smile. They hate it, but I'm like, hey, why are you not smiling? And I make them smile for me, because, tomorrow's not guaranteed, and we're in a great position and we're in a great place. So enjoy every minute of it.
Tradition.
Just say thank you. Is there well?
Thank you all. Hope to come down and see you in person soon.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you,
for
Mr.
that, Will.
Bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Thank you.
Thank you all.
Bye-bye, Mr. Will. Thank you.